I want to share some good news out of the must-win state of Georgia. Almost every day I get asked questions, Charlie, are any of these states making changes to secure our elections? And my answer is typically not enough. However, I've been saying Georgia made some changes previously that were good, and this recent victory out of Georgia is terrific. Brian Kemp deserves some credit, not all the credit, because it's really the Patriots in the Georgia House and the Senate that pushed this forward. But to Brian Kemp's credit, he signed it. And the left and the Democrats are losing it. They're very, very worried. Brian Kemp just signed SB 189 into law, a new law which is a voter integrity measure that will help clean up dirty voter rolls in the state. The law defines probable cause for removing voters from the rolls when their eligibility is challenged. The list of challenges includes death evidence of voting or registering in another jurisdiction, a tax exemption indicating a primary residence elsewhere, or a non-residential address. The new law even says the national change of address list can be considered to help clean the rolls. The Georgia bill allows voters to be removed from the rolls up until 40 days ahead of the election. The left is already slamming this new law as voter suppression. That's how you know this is a big win. Stacey Abrams and the whole group, they are so upset. They are worried because of this law, Georgia will no longer become a Democrat state. Interesting how that works. They're calling this voter suppression and an effort to disenfranchise marginalized groups. They're calling it Jim Crow 2.0. Of course, they're wrong. This is about ensuring that mass mail-in ballots, a scheme designed by Democrats, isn't used and abused to stuff ballot boxes by activist groups with millions in Democrat dark money. Georgia, congratulations. This is terrific. And I want to repeat this. Fair Fight Action, a voting rights group founded by Stacey Abrams, slammed the signing of SB 189, calling the measure a, quote, voter suppression bill that emboldens right-wing activists in their efforts to kick Biden and in their efforts to kick black and brown voters off the rolls. Quote, by signing SB 189, Stacey Abrams says, to become law, Brian Kemp delivered a gift to MAGA election deniers. Andrea Young, an executive director of the ACLU Georgia, called the bill a step back for voters' rights and voting access. Now Republicans have come to the table and they have the ability to remove over 100,000 potentially fraudulent illegal voters in the state of Georgia. Mark Elias is probably already readying a legal challenge. My guess is that this is written correctly and that this is going to further secure our elections in Georgia. This is not a comprehensive solution, but it is a step in the right direction. I am a vocal critic of Brian Kemp on lots of things, but he deserves credit where credit is due. Him signing this bill, not filibustering it or pocket vetoing it or vetoing it, is the right move. So thank you, Brian Kemp, but most importantly, thank you for the Patriots of Georgia in the grassroots that have been pushing for this. You guys deserve the credit. You're the ones that have been demanding this. And the members of the Georgia legislature, thank you for persisting. If you're going to have mass mail-in ballots, you need to have clean voting rolls. This will dramatically improve Donald Trump's chances of winning Georgia and therefore also potentially winning back the presidency.